This episode of NFT podcast Ars Cryptotica is brought to you by Uptick. Uptick is an industry leader in the NFT marketplace in terms of functionality, infrastructure, and more. Choose from digital art, photography, collectible cards, MP4 video, tickets, and soon MP3 audio NFT formats. Mint on various chains and switch between multiple chains. Download the NFT mobile marketplace app with built-in wallets or go to upticknft.com and set up an account with the Kepler wallet extension. Also, check out their Telegram and Discord for more details like the current Uptick token testnet, which is live. Whatever your need for NFTs, Uptick has you covered. All right, welcome back to Ars Cryptotica. This is episode 28, and I've got Snarskis back on again. Thanks so much for making time to be on the show again, Snarskis. How are you doing?
I'm still alive, thank you. How are you?
Still alive. I'm good, man. I'm good. You look great. You look relaxed, look fresh. Having a good day?
And my hair looking good as well.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I got the hat on to hide mine. It's too much work. All right, so I was thinking today we could talk a bit about Uptick project. Have you had a chance to check it out at all?
Absolutely, I looked into. For me, first impression is absolutely a great project, and it suggests you need momentum, keep going, and get people on the platform. But infrastructure looks good. I love the interface. Really cool.
Nice. So maybe on the screen share, I'll just pull it up and we can have a look at it. You can ask me any questions you might have. Awesome. I've got two tabs here. There's the one that's open now is the web-based marketplace, which is not testnet, and it uses the Kepler wallet. So if I want to change wallets there, if I click on this Kepler, what is that, Chrome extension? If I click on that, usually I'm able to change the wallet. It's not working right now, maybe because of the screen share. And then the other tab I've got is this is the test flight marketplace. So this is the one that is running on the EVM module and the Uptick token. And it's live. You can buy and sell, and it's not sold in Iris, but everything is sold in the Uptick coin. And this one connects to the MetaMask wallet.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And on the regular, what coins do you currently have there?
Yeah, let's have a gander there. I usually use the app on my phone, and on there, most of the sales are in Iris, but there's also you can do Binance Smart Chain, you can do a Polygon or Ethereum.
Okay, awesome.
Not many people choose Ethereum because of the gas fees. I guess the benefit of using Polygon is if you're going to like mint 200 of the same thing, if you're doing like collectible cards or something, it's a bit cheaper. But even with that IrisNet, the gas fees are super cheap.
Okay. Oh, that's great. And to sign up, what's the process? Do you need to have like a specific wallet, or is it just enough to have email address and card details? How does work, the sign up process?
I recommend starting off with the mobile app. And for that, you need to have an email address. It might ask you for a phone number, but I don't think you have to put a phone number in. You just put in the email address. And then I think there's like some sort of validation process where you have to get a code from your email that it sends you or click something. But there's no like passport, picture, selfie, like none of that stuff.
And once you sign up, you can simply create your pieces, upload your art, or is there any like a process?
Yeah, you're free to start uploading. And the first two mints are free. So some people kind of worry. They're like, oh my God, how can I get Iris? But if you're a successful artist and you sell your first one or two mints, then you're in the game. You can keep using your profits to keep minting more work. The first two are free. I think there's some limitations, like regularly you can mint, I think up to 200 of one. I recommend making most of your work one of one. I think it's better off. But I think the limitation is for those first two free ones, you can only mint up to 5 of each. So, but I think it's enough.
Yeah.
There's no qualification, or if you want to be a verified artist or something, then you should have a little more experience on the site and have some sales, and you might get selected to be a verified artist. But just to sell stuff, yeah, anyone can get on.
Looks great. Looks great. Absolutely. Is there anything exciting happening now on the uptick? Doing any collabs or competitions, something like that?
There's this lottery that every week someone wins a jackpot. And the jackpot is based on, I think, like a percentage of the transaction fees. So it's kind of like profit sharing, giving back. And the way you enter to participate in it is, I think if you buy or sell any NFT over like $1, you know, you can't buy a free NFT and get included in the draw, but for every time you mint, or I can't remember exactly, let's say at least if you buy an NFT, that's a ticket, so you'll be included in the draw. Recently they've been kind of small, but there have been some bigger jackpots previously. Just scroll through, maybe 7,800 iris. I don't remember what it is in dollars, but sometimes it was 16,000. But recently, you know, the market's been down, so it's been a bit smaller. Golden Heads is one of the more popular artists. He started off, I think, selling one of ones. I think he's got maybe 32 Golden Heads. They're all different one of ones. And then as he releases them, they get more and more expensive.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Just kind of go through. My buddy, the Spilt Ink, just posted this. You know, if I would say it'd be better to sell it as a one of one, but at the moment it's a 3 of 3, and you know, the whole market, not only NFT sales, but you know, the coins are down. So because the coins are down, this used to be like maybe, I don't know, 50, 80, $100 a pop, but now it's like under $13. So I was thinking about just buying all 3, and then I'd have, you know, it would kind of be a one of one. But yeah, not any big contests at the moment. It is incentivized, so every time you mint or buy, or maybe even like or, you know, use the system, you do accumulate points. They show up clearly on the web-based app.
So it's quite good time to get into this early and start creating something.
I think so, yeah. You get the points, and you can also see them when you use the mobile app. And yeah, basically, if you are buying higher priced NFTs, you accumulate more points, and you also get the points for minting, and those will be converted into the uptick token. The uptick token is available. I think if you go through the Discord, you can get 1 or 2 like free ones just for testing purposes. But in the future, when they release the uptick token, then the points that you've accumulated in this sort of initial phase will be converted into uptick tokens.
So you can mint it only from the web platform?
You can mint on both the web or the phone.
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, because normally on the other platforms you have to use the web apps.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it on the phone, no problem. I can maybe run you through a quick create. I don't know what I can create, but so we got creating a collection is a new thing. I think some of the platforms have that, but that's new to Uptick. And just creating an NFT. Just choose a file here. Let's go with this. Yeah, not my best pick, but yeah. So maybe you sell this.
Great.
Yeah, and you just call it selfie. Is that how you spell it? And
amazing hair, spectacular.
Thanks, man. That's what's under the cap right now. So then we'll go through, you know, it's good to put in a better description than that. You can choose the category, so collectibles, photography, video. I think we'll make this maybe photography, and then you can put in some tags. So I don't know, put in my name or whatever. You can put up to 5, put in those for now. And then how many you want to put in, we'll do 1 of 1, and then make sure it's original and not copyrighted, and then hit submit. That'll bring you to another page. Oh, I don't know what you can see right now, but because I'm using the Kepler wallet, which is needed for the web-based version, I've got to hit approve, approving the gas fees, and then get back on the website again.
It's a straightforward process.
Yeah, pretty easy. And then the next step would be making it available for sale. And when you get to that, you can you know, do auctions or whatever you want.
So you can do like a limited time or a fixed price.
Yeah, let's see if I can go through one of these here. So I've got my collections, stuff I've collected, my creations. It should be popping up, but I don't see it. Well, we can try making something else available for sale. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, let's do this. So maybe I want to sell this one here. So I hit start sale. I can do fixed price, timed auction, discount sale, or exclusive sale. And in this exclusive sale, maybe we could, I think the other ones are pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, what is exclusive sale?
So this would be like, say one of your collectors has one of your pieces, and then by holding that piece, only he or only a group of people with certain pieces are able to buy the new piece.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
So could be holding one, holding many. So that's kind of cool. It kind of works like a discount card, you know. If you have one or three or certain NFTs, it gives you special rights to buy it. Or you can do the same with the discounted. So you can put in the discount, the regular price, and then I haven't actually played with this. So maybe if someone has my
specific
this selfie, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And then maybe I'll put in like I want to sell it for 1,000. This Yokohama picture I want to sell for 1,000 Iris. And then the discounted price, well, let's make it like 500, maybe a half price.
That's so good, because I was thinking of, you know, when they're doing the mutations of the apes or anything else, this would be great if somebody is holding specific piece and then you upload new one that is kind of like a mutated continuous piece for that original one.
Yeah.
And then the collector has the ability to purchase that second level, for example. This is something perhaps I need to do it on the uptick.
That would be good. I think sometimes when you click latest, it does by the mint date, not by the drop date. So it might be hard to find it here. But yeah, it runs pretty smoothly.
Yeah, looks good.
Cool. Auctions, I think the max is 72 hours. 72 hours max for the auctions. Yeah.
And do you know how many users you have at the moment there?
I don't know exactly. I don't know. And I don't know how to find out. I think there's over 100,000 NFTs on the platform.
And now, so what is the market? Are they focusing somehow on the geographical region, or they're just going global market-wise at the moment to expand?
Oh, they want to expand globally. Yeah, they have someone in South America. I think he's in Brazil, and he's been on the Uptick Updates sort of a YouTube podcast once before. He's trying to, you know, promote it there. I'm in Japan, try to promote it a bit here. They want to expand globally, but they are looking to really build the community. The main community chat is in their Telegram chat room. There's also a Discord that's mainly for the testnet stuff, and they have Twitter and Medium articles, and yeah, they want to expand globally. And then there's a budget for promotion, but they just haven't been promoting it too much until I think soon it'll be promoted more.
Let me know when you need to push for UK, London, Central Europe.
Definitely, for sure. Yeah, we can talk more about that later. That'd be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Yeah, the platform looks great. Definitely, as I said, once I get, you just need to resend me the information to download the app. Perhaps, as you mentioned, it's easy to mint on the phone. So perhaps I could just do it straight from my phone, because it's easy just to get the artworks on the gallery and just upload it from there. But yeah, I'm thinking if it has these capabilities, like allowing specific owners to purchase new pieces and all of this, it's kind of interesting, and you can become very creative how you curate your artworks and how the art project can evolve in the future.
Yeah,
I'm careful to use word project because everything is art.
Is it? Yeah, everything should be art. Yeah.
Yeah. This is now a banned word, project. Project stands for a rug pull.
Yeah, these days, definitely. Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, do you want to wrap it up there? Do you want to talk about something else?
Sure, perhaps, I don't know, would be interesting just to hear the very origin of the uptake, because I know it's brand new, but perhaps would be interesting to find out like when it was launched, who launched it, who was like a group of people or just one guy who created this platform, and just the very origin of the uptake.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I can run you through that. So the main guy is Brian Jean. The last name is Xin, and he has a long history of working in IT projects. I think he worked for like Microsoft for a while and some other things, and he has a long history of startup projects. Anyways, this uptick, the name comes from ticket, so the tick is ticket, and their original idea was to do NFT ticketing back in like maybe 2018, let's say. But the ETH fees were kind of high, and then we got COVID, and yeah, he had to rethink the business model, and then he expanded it, not only tickets but to all aspects. So photography, art, yeah, even video files. And on this website version that I've been showing you, there isn't an option. There's not an option for the tickets, but if you use the phone version, the ticket option is still there. It's not that robust right now, but it's there, and it'll be developed more in the future. But anyway, that was back in 2018, the original idea. And then between the phone app and the web-based version, the mobile app was the first one to get launched, and that launched in March, I think 2021, like a little over a year ago. And then the website version came out in March this year, so just a few months ago. And then those test nets came out like within the last month or two. And I think Q2, Q3, they're going to come out with the uptick token, and they'll go to mainnet with uptick token, and also the mobile and web-based versions of their platform. And it gets a little confusing. There's uptick, and then there's uptick app, uptick, I guess I should say uptick marketplace, which is what I've been showing you now. But there's also something called uptick project. Yeah, so there's three main parts to the uptick project. There's the uptick marketplace, which I've been showing you, and then there's the NFT applications within the uptick ecosystem. So not only like buying and selling NFTs, but they're thinking like an app for NFT music files and how to make that profitable, like pay per click, or you could like buy an NFT and then make money from it somehow. And then also just the base, I guess there's the base protocol, base layer, protocol layer, and framework layers. So it's kind of like the infrastructure behind it. But that's a whole other topic. But mainly it's the NFT marketplace that we're talking about today.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, next time perhaps we can talk about the music, because this is as well, it's kind of like the time where you can get many artists, like musicians, to get into the NFT space before it's too late.
Yeah.
Because it's record agencies that once you get the artists, you have long-term contracts, but NFTs are very, very kind of the way to go for the musicians, especially because you are cut the middleman at all.
Have you seen any successful people in the NFT space selling music?
To be honest, yesterday Chainsmokers dropped an album, and they signed up to Royal.io company that they're focusing on the music, and I just signed up as well just to see, but they're gonna give 0.0001% of the royalties that played on Spotify and across everywhere 2 ticket holders, 2 NFT holders. So it's gonna be 5,000 NFTs. If I'm not mistaken, the percentage of the royalties that they'll be giving to the holders, I'm not 100% sure. Is it 0.1% or 0.000? It was like a long description about the whole thing, how it works, but I just got signed up. So it's very interesting because that's royal.io. It's like a super blank. You have dashboard and you have my profile. So it's completely new platform. So I'm thinking now if they get like a bigger names, medium-sized artists, it's like the way to grow, and you know, they might become like a new Spotify of NFTs. So especially when you mention the music, now everything seems like it's about the speed, you know, because you can plan and figure out how it's gonna work. But I think if you won't be able to capture artists soon enough, and if you won't have technology in place just to approach the artist agencies and just say, look, we have an NFT marketplace for music. This is how it works. This is simple. This is ecosystem. You share this, we get this, holders gets that, your benefits, our benefits, and benefits for the holders. If you have that roadmap, it would be huge. And I think, you know, many companies, not many, but again, you'll have new Amazons, new Spotify's in the NFT marketplaces. So that's why I was following about that. And when you mentioned a bit of the music, there are already some projects getting there. But it was very fascinating to see that royal.io is completely kind of so clean, so blank that it seems like it's a brand new, and also it says beta version, but it's like a super new website, but somehow they starting to get bigger names. So I think that's the name of the game. If you have, you know, big names, big following, so these are the guys. You see, it's super clean, it's not like OpenSea saturated with info, FAQs, with, you know, it seems like it's just been launched and that's it. It's in the process, but you know, it's all about getting those names, maybe like a big DJs, electronic music first, because you have audience that meets your criteria, more computer savvy and, you know, more into social media, technology, art, and etc. So it's like a perfect audience. You don't want to get perhaps start with a massive country musician, but then you have people who doesn't know how to open email.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Nice. What kind of music are you into?
To be honest, I listen to anything electronic, country, anything that is good quality. For me, it works.
Yeah. Cool.
What about you? Do you have anything specific?
Today I was
metal.
Yeah, it depends. It may be kind of wavy metal. So
shredding.
Yeah. Do you know Muse? The Muse? MUSE? Yeah. So, you know, some of their songs could, I guess, be put in the metal category. I was listening to them today.
I love their song where they on the cargo ship, the music video.
I'm not.
I cannot remember the name, but the music video was made like maybe 12 years ago, and they're on a massive cargo ship, and it's the whole music video there. It's, you're supposed to know if you're a big fan. Let's see if I can find it.
I'll try to pull it up here. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. I had the like Absolution album. It's like one of the earlier ones. Starlight. Okay, let's see if I can find it.
Oh, I love this one. It's very chill, very chill. Yes.
Okay, there might be some copyright issues here if I play it, but yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I just had I think I, you know, copied what did I copy?
They released, I think, recently something new, right?
What's that?
I think they released recently something new. What is called something about kind of pandemic stuff.
Okay, they kind of jumped on that, like Eric Clapton did an album about that. Yeah, so my story is I was working in an office. I was working at PwC doing tax returns, and the guy that sat across from me, he said, "Hey, you should check out this Muse album." So I just like copied it, and
Mm.
I think that it's called Absolution, and it's great, and I love that album, every song on it. But since then, there've been, and that wasn't new at the time, and there's been like a ton of releases. And now I have an Amazon Echo, and it's like, "Hey,
Mm.
Alexa, play Muse." So I
Yeah.
get a lot of random stuff on there, but
Mm-hmm.
that's how I listen to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. To be honest, sometimes I feel like on the Spotify, I'm like in close in an echo chamber where you have like a suggested music,
Mm.
and it's fine, it works for you, but it kind of feels like you're on this YouTube algorithm. If you've seen something else, you'll just see one thing. If you listen to something else, you'll be listening to this one specific thing, and especially these massive platforms, it's crazy to find out that people, top 40, top 10, new artists, new pop, all those lists, categories. So
Mm.
basically, to get there, you always see the massive names like a Bieber, pop stars and etc. Only because you need to pay them to be listed on those lists.
I see.
So that's why automatically you always miss like on a young new talents who doesn't have money to pay to be listed on or to be featured on a specific list. But that's how you're kind of close in this echo chamber of music if you don't look for it by yourself, or you're not kind of suggested by somebody, a friend or a neighbor, or somebody can tell you, oh, I heard this guy, but it's difficult to discover it.
Yeah, these days, back in the day it was the radio, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I don't know how I find out new music. I guess from my kids. I don't know how maybe from YouTube or something like that. I pulled up your Twitter here. I was trying to find, I thought I saw you painting a butterfly or something, but it was like the weirdest
Oh,
canvas. What was that?
yes. So just here at the hotel, we did a painting on silk.
Uh-huh.
Very interesting. It was first time I did it. Could be perhaps video on my account posted a couple of days ago.
Uh-huh.
But it was very interesting. So first you basically have a sheet of silk, and then you apply a similar thing to glue. Basically, you frame it with that white liquid, this kind of glue, and you make the shapes. And basically, you have to close the shape. This is where the paint will stay. For example, if you have circles, you close that circle, and inside that circle, the paint won't go over the line. So it was really therapeutic. I love painting, even as a digital or acrylics or watercolor. It's just therapeutic working with paint, color. So this was, really so much fun. Never done it before.
Yeah, it's interesting. One thing that caught my attention was the hand. I thought, geez, you've got really nice hands. But I see that your hand must be over here on the right. That's
yes. It was me and my wife. So you clearly can see that right hand side is much better than the left side.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess so. You stay within the lines.
Difference.
You stay inside the lines. Yeah, that's nice.
More professional.
Oh,
yeah. But this was great. Yeah. So much fun. Super therapeutic. I would recommend even at home just to do something on paper is really good. Just time consuming to clean everything up and prepare. But if you have space where you can just leave your paints and come back later, that's great. And you don't need to worry that, oh, I need to clean it, everything.
Hey, so you were saying that you were going to build some gallery. Do you know what gallery what software you're going to use, or how are you going to do that?
Let me just open the door. My wife is better.
Okay.
Here we are. Oh yeah, so I screenshotted because somehow I came across the artist, and he had this really cool gallery, and I was just looking through Google for some software to do that, like a plugin. I cannot remember now exact name, but it's like a kind of monthly subscription, and I'll try to build in between these tabs that would be a gallery, and do monthly, maybe shuffle the artworks and just have something for socials as well, just to announce it. And I think it would be quite great experience, because when you think of it, it sounds like, okay, it's cool, but when you just trying to navigate through space, it's really great experience. You kind of feel the scale of the artwork, you feel the space. I think it works very well.
I was just going to show you one, if I can find it here. This Block Muse artist, he's got a pretty cool setup for his gallery. Is it Bloctagon? Yeah.
Oh, Somnium Space.
Have you heard of this? I don't know the details, but it's cool.
So my friend, he started a podcast, and I was first guest on his podcast. And now, after the time, it was like his beginning, the journey of the NFT space, Web3, and we chatted a few times on his podcast, and then he became a BDM for Somnium Space. So yes, he's all over the Somnium. He was telling me all the capabilities. Fascinating.
Huh. Is it expensive? Do you know?
So what I was interested into, you have land sales like metaverse. Basically, it is like a proper 3D space metaverse, and you can own the land and where you can build all your anything that you like. But at that time, well, before the bear market, the prices were super high. At the moment, I think naturally it's supposed to be a bit cheaper, but overall it is still quite pricey. But this artist that you're showing to me, does he own this land, or how does it work? Would be interesting to find out.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard a lot of money went into it, but I don't know the details. I don't know if he's connected to this site or however this thing works or not. Or maybe he just spent some money to get this piece of land. And I don't see anything. I don't know how to drive in here very well, but it seems like it's just him, like just this little island. So I don't know if there's a whole world that I'm not aware of.
Because if I'm not mistaken, okay, it says parcel in the URL, parcel 740. Yeah. Interesting. Maybe I should connect you with the Francesco. He's BDM for Somnium. He can talk to you through how it works, because I think you're supposed to have the headset, or this could be like a web place. Perhaps you could use your arrows to navigate somehow, or with the mouse.
I can use my arrows. I'm just playing with it now. Arrows, or I can use the mouse and click. But I think I have, now I remember it, maybe there's like some sort of promo video that kind of shows how this works. But I just thought it was kind of cool, the setup they have. But you're planning on using something like this or something else?
It's more like a plugin version, so it is much easier. Basically a software where you upload your artworks, and what people can see is just an interface. So it's straight away you logged in. You don't need to have an account or log in somehow or sign in somehow. It's straight away on the website. You open up and you can navigate through the space. So I think just for the entry level, it will be much easier to have that to start with, because you can engage with general public, rather having like your land or this metaverse versions where you literally gonna reach only those people who knows how to use the technology. Because for some, I think you need to have even your headset. So I'm not sure if Somnium supports only headset at the moment, because they want to be like a proper metaverse, fully 3D.
I see.
Because other ones that what was there's like a popular lands, they're kind of like you just sign in on your Chrome browser and you can just navigate easily without a headset or anything else. So it's quite straightforward. But yeah, I think a bit of that 3D navigation would be quite cool and entertaining. And then in the future as well would be nice to try it to display something in the metaverse.
Definitely. I created something before, like some sort of freebie. I can't. There's like 10 free spots or something in the gallery I could use. I can't remember how to get back to it, but yeah, start with that.
I think you have like an iframe where you can drop it, and then it's very easy to display it. So I think would be quite straightforward if you have something on your Instagram or Twitter to promote, direct people there, and they straight away can access it, rather than, okay, I'm on my phone, but then, oh, you need to have a headset or something else to view it. So I think entry level has to be still quite simple if you want to display the pieces and create this experience. And then in the future, if you want to create something for specific purpose, then you would need to target that audience who will be able to access the technology, will know how to access it. Is it the same as before we spoke, like, you know, you don't want to target the people who won't be able to use or access this technology. So will be very simple. You can still navigate through the space, but it will give you this illusion of the kind of metaverse 3D space gallery.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever put your work up in like a real gallery? I assume you have, but what I was going to ask was, have you seen any NFT galleries, like physical NFT galleries over in the UK or Europe? Or what's going on?
I was at the party where was like conference, and then there was after party, and they had some displays. So that's why for me it was fascinating, because literally it was just a screens and you have the artwork. So I think if you do it properly, it can be done nicely. But at the moment, it might sound fancy, but at the moment, what you have is screens displaying the picture. But I think in the future, you can be more creative about this. Something to add something, another layer for that exhibition. But yeah, I've seen those, but you need to have proper setup.
I see. Cool. Okay, well, maybe we'll wrap it up if there's nothing else you want to talk about. Any other ideas?
Maybe next time.
Okay.